You know that feeling, right? The little tap, the vibration, the beep, and just like that, you've got your coffee and you're out the door. It happens in less than a second. We do it all the time, but it still feels a little bit like magic, doesn't it? I mean, how is your phone, with absolutely no wires, securely talking to that payment machine? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that everyday magic. So yeah, let's get right into it. What is really happening in that split second, that little handshake between your phone and the terminal? How is it so fast? And, the big question, how does it keep your money safe? We're going to break it all down. Okay, so first things first, we have to talk about the connection itself. Because it's not Wi-Fi, and it's not Bluetooth. It's something a lot more personal, a technology that works because it's incredibly close. This is all thanks to something called near-field communication, or you've probably heard of it, NFC. And the most important word in that name is near, right? This is not about shouting a signal across a whole coffee shop. It's more like a set of rules for a very private, very close-up conversation between two devices. And look, when I say close, I mean close. We're talking 4 centimeters. That's what, about 1.5 inches? But here's the thing. This super short range, it's not a bug. It's a feature. In fact, it's probably the most important security feature of the whole system. And you're about to see exactly why. So think about it like this. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, they're basically shouting across a room using radio waves. Anyone can potentially listen in. But NFC? NFC whispers. It works using something called magnetic induction. The payment terminal creates this tiny magnetic field, and as soon as your phone's NFC chip gets close enough, it enters that field, powers up, and bam, they can talk. It's this temporary little electromagnetic handshake that can only happen when they're basically touching. This makes it almost impossible for some hacker across the room to listen in. Okay, so we've got the connection down. It's close, it's secure, but what are they actually saying to each other in that little handshake? This is where your phone gets really clever and puts on a kind of digital disguise. It uses a feature called card emulation mode. And honestly, the name kind of says it all. Your phone emulates, it pretends to be a regular old contactless credit card. For that brief moment, the payment terminal has no idea it's talking to a sophisticated smartphone. It thinks it's talking to a piece of plastic. But the really interesting part is what your phone doesn't say. And this is absolutely the most important part. Your real 16-digit credit card number, the one you can see on your physical card, it never, and I mean ever, gets sent during that tab. So, wait a minute. If it's not sending your card number, how in the world are you actually paying for anything? Well, the answer is hidden away in a tiny digital vault inside your phone. So let me introduce you to the unsung hero of this whole operation, the secure element. This isn't software, it's an actual, physical, tamper-resistant chip that's built right into your phone. The best way to think about it is like a separate, super locked-down vault, a fortress inside your phone that holds your most sensitive stuff, and its entire job is to guard the secrets that make all of this possible. All right, so what exactly are these secrets locked away in this fortress? Well, as we've said, it's not your card number. Instead, it's basically got 2 keys to the kingdom, a secret identity for your card and a one-time use password that's different for every single purchase you make. That first secret is something called payment tokenization. And here's what it does. It takes your real card number, the long one on the front, what the pros call the primary account number, or PAN, and it swaps it out for a totally different, unique stand-in number. We call that a payment token. It's basically like giving your credit card a secret code name for the mission. And the best part? That token is pretty much useless to a thief. It's designed to only work on your phone for your account. So how does this token get on your phone in the first place? Well, it happens that very first time you add a card to your digital wallet. You scan your card or type in the numbers, your phone sends that info securely to your bank, and your bank then generates a brand new, unique token just for that card on this specific phone. Then that token gets sent back and locked away inside that secure element we talked about. Your real card number? It gets deleted from the device. It's never stored there. So now, fast forward to you buying coffee. When you tap to pay, what's your phone sending? Not your card number. It's sending that special token. The payment network sees the token, it can tell which bank it belongs to, and it just passes it along. Your bank is the only one in the world that has the key to unlock that token and connect it back to your real account. They see it, they give it the thumbs up, and your payment is approved. Simple as that. But wait, there's actually one more super cool layer of security. So you might be thinking, okay, but what if a really clever hacker did manage to steal the token? Well, it still wouldn't do them any good, and that's because of this thing, the token cryptogram. For every single tap, that secure element chip generates a unique one-time use code. It's basically a digital signature that proves two things. One, that the token is legit, and two, that it's being used for this specific transaction right here, right now. It's kind of like a password that changes every single time you use it. So even if someone stole the data from one transaction, it would be completely useless for the next one. Instantly obsolete. Okay, now we get to my favorite part of this whole thing. It's a little detail that honestly surprises most people, and it just perfectly shows how elegant and efficient this technology really is. So picture this. You're down in a basement cafe, right? Or maybe you're deep in the subway system. You look at your phone, no bars, no Wi-Fi, zero connection to the internet. Can you still tap your phone to pay?
You don't need one. That's right. The answer is a resounding yes. You absolutely can. Your phone does not need an internet connection to make a payment.
And here's the really simple reason why. Your phone's job in all of this is dead simple. All it has to do is use that little NFC handshake to deliver two things, the token and the one-time code that are already stored in its secure element. That's it. That's all your phone does. The payment terminal, that machine you're tapping, that's the device that's connected to the internet. It has its own connection to the payment network. So really, your phone is just passing the baton, and the terminal is the one that runs the rest of the race.
So when you put it all together, it's pretty incredible. You've got this tiny communication range on purpose, this clever digital disguise, and these layers of security with tokens and one-time codes all locked away in a physical security chip. It's this combination that has made NFC one of the absolute safest ways to pay for things today. And you know, it's already going way beyond just buying coffee. We're talking transit passes, digital car keys, even ID cards. This simple, secure little tap is expanding everywhere. And it really makes you wonder, right? In a world that's only getting more connected, what other doors is this tiny, invisible handshake gonna unlock for us next?